Alright, I have a really stupid idea, but we're gonna run the set on it because why not? And you know what that is? It is what Marvel superheroes could All Might beat in a fight, because we're going to power scale in hell, baby. And, realistically, I'm not interested in the power scaling debate. I don't actually care about this. This is meant to be fun and silly, not like an actual serious one. So if you're like gonna try and fight me over who's actually stronger, don't waste your time. I'm here for the bit. Really, I just was doing my Hero Academia stuff, and I went, what if I just did this? And so I did. Let us begin. Our tiers are All Might kills this guy. He wins, but it's close. Pretty even fight. He loses, but it's close. He dies. The guys you can't kill, and then just what we're talking about. There were a couple. One that's not on here because like every tier maker thing, it's been updated like 4 years ago. Realistically, not missing too many people. Sentry. I think All Might is such a good person that he wins because he brings him back to the light. That's my humble opinion, and I will stand by that. We will also have a row of this is the I don't know who you are. I forgot. Because there are a few of these guys. I'm looking at you, the Eternals, that I don't know what you do. Okay, let's get some easy ones out of the way. Nick Fury, All Might clears. Let's see. Well, yeah, he clears. I don't know who that is. New Captain Falcon, he clears. Well, I guess it's like Red Hulk, but like he's stronger than Red Hulk, so let's do that. Yeah. Frax, it'll look close, but I think he wins. Daredevil, I want to say it's an even fight. I want to say it is, but I don't. I think the strength gap is just too wide. It really is just Eternals. It's like, I don't know what you do. I don't know what you do. I don't think he needs to touch you to win. Same with you. You were just a guy, man. You are just a guy. So these are just like, get the jobbers out of the way. Get them out of here. I don't remember what your power is. I don't remember what your power is. Spider-Man. I think he wins. Like, I think he clears, but he's crafty enough to, like, at least live for a little bit. He can, like, play around with them. Ant-Man. I think these are, like, close. If only because, like, you could just start chucking stuff at him and you get real small. I think he is enough of a gimmick to last a little bit. Bakui clears. Another guy. Normal person. Mr. Blue Beetle, I don't know what you do. I think Black Panther, it's close. I think that's an even fight. Just because I think the Vibranium would help. It'd make him at least, like, have a fighting chance. Which would help him in some capacity. Not a lot, but an amount. Yeah, Kate Bishop, I'm sorry, you're going there. War Machine, you're cooked. Really just like the normal guys. We're putting all 3 Spider-Mans here. I think he is the best shot. I think it's in that order, but I think, like, it's like that. I think he makes it close. I think he has the resources available to him to make it close. Like, I think No, I think you get cleared, but I think he can do the ranged fight, which helps, because All Might doesn't have a ton of range attacks. But that's just like blowing a ton of wind at you. Captain America, I want to believe it's a close fight, but I think judging by how he did against Thanos, I think he could make it at least look close, even if in reality he's gonna get washed in like 10 seconds. That's my best frame of reference, is that Thanos is a close approximation to the strength of All Might. I don't remember what your powers are. Doctor Strange, I think he loses, but it's close. I think All Might loses just because he has enough gimmicks to wash him, basically. Like, I think you can make the argument he wins. It's not like he bests him in a battle of strength. It's in that, like, he can rout the enemy like a Dormammu one, where it's like he doesn't necessarily win the fight, but he doesn't lose the fight. And that's really what matters. I don't know what you are. I don't know what you do. Groot, I think he just clears. I think it's just a tree. Hulk, I think they're both, like, he wins. I just think All Might is, like, physically stronger. He's also just got speed and stuff on him, whereas, like, he's very heavy and then hits hard, but I think All Might just and you're gone. In my humble opinion. I think he's just the one who's just, like, he's a laser guy. Like, he's just a Superman-esque, but not invincible. Actually, I think he might be invincible, so we're gonna put him in cheater. No, because he burns up in the sun. I don't know his full game, so I don't know to say if he's, like, that good, but I think from what I remember of him, it's an even fight. Iron Man, I think he makes it. I think it's one of those where All Might gets it, but he's got gimmicks. Like, a missile is not going to stop All Might. I'm afraid to tell you. It's not going to work that way. Loki, I think, is another one like Doctor Strange, where he doesn't lose it as much as the battle ends and no one really wins. Like, Loki doesn't win the fight, but he doesn't lose it, and that's basically where I'm at with that one. Rocky, I think he just gets ruined. I think this is a clear, but I think it would look... No, I think he wins, but it's close. I think he wins more than, like... I think on paper, if he gets one hit in, he's dead. But I think if he just runs fast enough, it at least looks like there's some depth to the fight. Whereas in reality, it's probably just like All Might punches him once and he's just dust on the earth. Moon Knight. I think that he... Well... We're gonna do this. All Might could fix him. All Might could fix him. All Might, the good in his heart would bring Moon Knight back to the light. Mr. Fantastic... I think this is an even one. I want to put him win because I don't want to give John Krasinski's guy that much credit. He did kind of just get washed. I think you're a cheater. I think he wins. I think this is a cheater because he wouldn't hit a kid. Well, I think he wins just because, like, he knocks her out. But I don't think he wouldn't kill her. She's got range. She could put up a fight. I think she kills him. She just mind melts that guy and it's a GG's. She's like the only one I missed. I was like, yeah, I'm fairly certain he just loses that fight. Like, there's no way he wins that. Shang-Chi. I think the rings make it close on his own. He's like, fine. The rings would make it more challenging, at least. Like, it wouldn't just be you hit him with a big heavy punch and he loses. But I still think a lot of this is just like my perception of All Might is really like, can they take one punch from him and not just be like done for the count, clocking out for the night? And realistically, I think most of these guys could take one, or they could make the battle long enough to where it looks close. Because like in reality, a punch from All Might knocks Iron Man and Hawkeye like to the next dimension. But I think he's got range things, so as long as he doesn't get... Actually, no, he gets cleared. Because All Might is fast. He just closes the distance and you're dead. Iron Man, I think, has at least got, like, gimmicks to stall him. And could maybe compete in speed. I think it's once he could get some hits in. But, like, realistically, most of these guys could get some hits in, but not enough to matter. And then between the Captain Americas, I think Sam Wilson just needs, like... He can beat Red Hulk, but I'm like, well, Red Hulk is not nearly as strong as an All Might, in my humble opinion. Captain Carter, this is a clear... I think this is a fake character. Industry plant. Who is she beaten? Shuri, she's done. Even as Black Panther. Thor, I think this is an even fight. I think it's like strength against strength in different ways. But I also think All Might could lift the hammer, which would make things more complicated. Because All Might is a good soul, and I think he could pick up the hammer, and that would make the fight more fun and cool, but I don't think he would need it. I think it would just be confusing for a Thor, which would make things even. Valkyrie, I think she has resilience going for her, which would theoretically make it close. But, like, ultimately, she's just a woman with a sword and a Pegasus. Like, she's not doing that much. Vision, I think this is, like, an actually close one. Where it's like, I think it's probably top of all, like, he wins, but it's close. Because it's just like he's durable. He's got a lot of gimmicks and he's durable. But I do think like enough punches from All Might would break him apart into little bitty pieces. Wasp, I think we do Ant-Man but worse. Bucky, I'm sorry, buddy. Much as I love you, you are getting cleared. I think he lasts... probably about there. I think it depends. If he gets an arm in, he can maybe tank a few. Like, most of these are just, like, normal guys. Or, like I think Groot has some options, but, like, a tree is not going to stop a Delaware smash, I'm afraid. Wong... I think it's... he wins, but it's close only because of the similar reason for most of them, where it's like one good hit in and he's gone. But he has like gimmicks to kind of delay that, at least to make it look like there's difference. Whereas it's like, I think Doctor Strange, it's just like, well, he's just worse, Doctor Strange. So if he loses, but it's close, the other side is true for Wong, the other major guy. He's cheating. Because, yeah, he just gets in your mind. He's a cheater in like a... would stop the fight. Like, there just wouldn't be a fight. Which is not a cheater, but be a pacifist. I just don't think... I don't think the two of them would come into a situation where they would ever fight each other, realistically. Yeah. We'll give him his own tier. He deserves one. Is the would not fight. Which actually would probably change about half of these people. There would be no fight. which is true for many of these, but I think Professor X is like, nobody wins or loses that, but it's just like, a fight does not happen here. There is no, like, strength here. It's just All Might, like, sits down and he, like, goes into his mind and he's like, hey, man, let's, like, knock it off. And All Might's like, hey, fair enough. I see your heart's in the right place. We're good. And realistically, that's enough. And now we're going to go to a different tier list to fill in some other gaps just for, like, silly guys. Okay, we've reached tier list 2. I did not do this one initially because there are a lot of just guys in here where it's like, I'm not going to rank Mr. Ben Kingsley, I think is his name, from Iron Man 3. Like, there's not a conversation to be had there. Like, it's not even a fight. First, Red Guardian. All Might solos this guy. There is not a question. Bro is dead. Who else are we looking at? Who else do we want to add? From here, we've got most of them. Like, I got most of the big guys, but it also splits it where it's like Moon Knight, Moon Knight, Moon Knight. And I'm like, realistically, I don't need that. She-Hulk clears pretty easy. Just big, strong guy. I think he is probably, it's probably a close because he's not like the strongest one. Was durable, but I think he could put up a fight realistically. We need another tier. I forgot. We need our cheater tier. Cheater. Which is just Deadpool and Wolverine, because those guys can't die. Blade. I think All Might win. I think he can make, well, I don't know. I don't know enough about him. Mr. Gambit, I think All Might. I think he's got gimmicks to keep it closer, realistically. A lot of these guys I also don't know. I haven't watched many of the Phase 5 ones because they didn't look that great. I think Thanos and All Might, that's an even fight right there to me. IMO. I think it would just be fun. Depending on the power, like 6 Infinity Stones. Like, no, he's not winning that one, realistically, but I think like Endgame Thanos or like a couple of the stones, All Might still makes that an even fight. Who else are we putting here? Who else is interesting to talk about? Kingpin. I think it's just strength on strength. Where it's just like these are like, this is a big strong person, and I think All Might's stronger realistically. I think he dies. That's a god. Kind of unfair. I'm being so real. Isn't like any interesting? There's just so many people here, and they're all just like guys. But I'm not like, well, you don't beat this guy, and it's like, well, actually, that's just a normal. Like these are just, that's just a normal guy. That's just a normal girl. The Supreme one fits into the same category as as Doctor Strange, where it is not whatever. I think that's what it is. Whatever her name is, I forget. It's just like you got enough gimmicks to run out the clock. Who else is interesting here? It's like these are just kids. These are just literally just normal people. What are we doing here, team? Frag. Okay, let's get out of the scroll mode. Same one as all of them. Big strong guy. Org, that's not his name. Frag. Org. I didn't watch What If, so I watched one season. Realist, I don't know any of these guys do, so I'm not gonna put them. There's a lot of just guys. The Watcher goes in the cheater tier, from what I understand, at least. I got most of these guys. Any interesting ones left on here? Not particularly. Cyclops, we'll do the X-Men. Cyclops, I think All Might wins, but it's close because he has like he's got projectiles. That laser beam goes pretty far, and that's really his only winning feature. She is a cheater. I don't think I don't think she would kill him, but she does kind of have, you know, OP power. Storm. I think this is an even fight realistically. Where did she go? Chat, we lost her. Well, she's there somewhere, and we will find her eventually. Oh well, whatever. Okay, who else are we looking at? Beast. Just strong guy. Root, I think she... Another one, I think if you take a hit, you're gone, but I think she... Actually... I think she's got enough gimmicks to kind of level the playing field. Yeah, we have you... I think All Might hits you once and you die. Same with you. You are just... Okay, let's calm down there, guys. You are just a guy with a gun and some cybernetics. Dude, why can't I find Storm? Where did she go? She's disappeared. There she is. I think that's an even fight. Actually... No, yeah, I think it's an even fight. I think it's somewhere where it's like gets hidden, but I think she's got enough gimmicks to run out the clock. I think you're a fun one. I need to stop my singing thing. I think he wins. I think it's one of those you get hidden, but I think it'd be a gimmick enough to stall. Magneto. I think this is an even... I think... Yeah, I think it's an even fight. I think it fits in somewhere like Thanos, where it's like, realistically, he is very strong, but it's like you're pitting two really, really strong guys against each other, and that's how that ends up, I guess. I don't remember who you are. I don't remember who you are. I think you've got gimmicks. Well, no, I think you still... It's like acrobatic armor. I think I hit your dust. These guys, I'm like, I don't really know for sure. Yeah, I think that's all of like the extra guys that I wanted to add. Realistically, it's like most of these are just... He kind of wins. Most of the ones I added in hindsight are just a big, strong guy. And that, you know, does that. My final thoughts on the matter is really it is just... The deciding factor for me is, can you take like a single hit from him? And if you can... Do you live? Or do you have enough gimmicks to make sure that single hit takes a little while to get to? Where it's like, I think he shapeshifts enough, and once All Might's like, oh, you're not actually Deku My Hero Academia, then you just pop, you're gone. Where it's like, realistically, Cyclops is not taking a hit, but I think his laser, he just goes around enough that, like, you get 30 seconds on the clock more, maybe. Blade, I don't know. Honestly, actually, I think he's just a guy. I think he just is just a guy. The even visor people, like, their power gives them a big boost, which helps them a lot. It doesn't necessarily mean they would win or lose the fight, but it means that they have gimmicks that can make it a little more difficult. The ones he loses but it's close is because I think they have a situation where they can just like lock you out of a fight. Where it's like there will still be a fight, but after a point they should be like, sorry, you're in the glass dimension now, you just can't leave. And then it's like you, where it's like the only reason you died is because like Ragnarok happened, and All Might is not that strong, and she also would come in with the intent to kill. And then it's like these guys, you were immortal, you were like a cosmic being, and then you just are also one of the strongest beings out there. So yeah, that's my really simple opinions. I do not have deep thoughts on this. I'm not going to go power scaling people. I don't care that much about this. I just was sitting down and went, this would be a silly idea for a thing to do, and so I did it. You can feel free to argue amongst yourselves. Don't get me involved. I just wanted to do a silly little video.